Krishna tells in Gita, when one contemplates the objects of the senses, attachment. From attachment, lust. And what happens when lust is unfulfilled? Anger. When there is anger, there's a loss of memory. When memory is lost, intelligence goes away. And without intelligence, we engage in abominable activities and fall down again into the material pool. This is exactly what happened to Indra. For that spur of the moment, he became so angry that he severed the heads of Vishwarup. How is it that such an intelligent, learned, exalted person makes such a mistake? That's the nature of this world. And what is the cost of our mistakes? That time will reveal. So again, they're in a very dangerous situation. And really the result of that mistake is Vritrasura. It's like the monster that has been created by Indra's own neglect. And every day we're creating our own Vritrasuras. Due to neglect, due to offenses, due to mistakes. A monster is going to come out of that to destroy us. Not maybe, not if, for sure. It's the law of karma. Whatever you do, there will be a reaction. In one sense, the whole world is all about just people creating Vritrasuras to come and get them. That is karma. And in spiritual life, it's even more serious. So yes, Vritrasura is a result of Indra's foolishness. A great devotee who made a serious mistake, and they were helpless. No way to defend themselves from the reactions of their own offense. It was beyond them. And that is a reality. When you offend a devotee, there is nothing within all the powers of the world that can protect you. You may think you're getting away with it. And that is a punishment. When you get away with an offense in your own mind, that is a serious punishment. We should see it that way. Sometimes devotees, they observe that someone's committing an offense or so many offenses, but still, they don't have leprosy, they don't have cholera, they still have their wealth, they still have their fame, they still have their position. Why? Is Krishna blessing them? Actually, if we understand the philosophy properly, when we see that someone's committing offenses and they're not really suffering, we should really feel sorry for that person. If someone commits offenses and we see that they're really suffering, we should understand some mercy is there for them. But if they're not suffering and they just go on year after year making offenses, what does that mean? That means Krishna is so totally disgusted with that person that he's delaying the reaction. And in the process of delaying it, he's letting them just keep making more and more and more and more and more offenses. And they're going to have to pay for every single one of them without exception. There's no possibility of any offense that doesn't come back to us. There is a conception in English language that I'll let you dig your own grave. What does that mean, to dig your own grave? I'll let you do everything wrong. I'm not going to interfere. Every time you do it, you're just digging deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. So it is a fact. When a person is so disconnected from Krishna, when Krishna is so disgusted with a person, then Krishna will delay the reaction of offense, maybe for a long time, just to allow that person to keep making more and more and more and more offenses. And every time making offenses, thinking, I'm getting away with it, I'm getting away with it. Not only am I getting away with it, I'm becoming famous. Through my offenses, I'm getting more and more power, I'm getting more and more reputation, I'm getting more and more everything I want. If we see that that's happening, that person is severely being punished by Krishna. Because when it all comes on them, it may be in this life, it may be in a future life, every single speck of aparad is going to come crashing down them. So if you make an offense, it's really special mercy if you get immediately crushed, because then you learn your lesson. At least, hopefully you learn your lesson. I have to be careful about this. But when nothing happens, then you're not careful, accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. So never, ever, ever think when you see someone who is blasphemous or offensive and they're doing well, never think that he's getting away with it, that he's not making offenses, that it's not so bad to make offenses. Rather, you should think, this person, he must have made Krishna so disgusted with him that Krishna's not doing anything, so he could just accumulate more and more and more before it all comes down. This is our philosophy.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on thesacredconnect.com.